How'd you shatter your eye at 7?
I put the part that went around your finger around the head of one of the Superman toys I had. Threw it over the banister, the string popped. Superman toy flies up, hits me in the eye. Completely shatters the character lens. I'm rushed to Children's. Put in the surgery, they removed my original lens, replaced it with a glass lens, and so 7 years old and legally blind until my surgery.
Welcome to A Fighter's Fortitude. You're back with V. This right here is Mike, but I'm gonna let you properly introduce yourself to the people, brother.
West Philly, I got an older brother, a younger sister, and fighting hasn't always been my life. Like my mom had a rule, and if we wasn't in school, then we were playing a sport. So I played football, basketball, I played baseball, and finally got put into martial arts because I asked, not because she put me in it. And I loved martial arts, I love training it. And then life progressed. I got kicked out of West Catholic, where I was going to school at, and the school I ended up going to didn't have any sports teams, so I was stuck with just fighting. And I kind of wanted something to do after graduation, so I was like, all right, well, what can I do? And it was always the military for me. But I injured my eye when I was 7. Yeah, I shattered the cataract lens in my left eye. So military pretty much done for me, because like what I wanted to do, I needed perfect vision. I don't have perfect vision without it being corrected.
Jeez.
Yeah.
How'd you shatter your eye at 7?
I was playing with a toy. As being a kid, I threw, do you remember the elastic yo-yo band balls? Like, yeah. I put the part that went around your finger around the head of one of the Superman toys I had. Threw it over the banister, pulled it up, the string popped. Superman toy flies up, hits me in the eye.
That's
completely shatters the character lens. I'm rushed to Children's.
Sheesh.
Put in the surgery, they removed my original lens, replaced it with a glass lens, and yeah, so that was that for me.
Wow.
Yeah, so 7 years old and legally blind until my surgery.
Wow, how did you, at 7, can you recall that moment? Like, is that something?
Everything.
Like
I remember it all. Leave for vacation, me, my mom, my brother, my sister. My mom and my brother were out back. My sister was taking a shower, and I'm just playing around. Doing that, the toy hits me, I scream. Everything goes black. I'm in so much pain. It seemed like my mom and my brother were there in 2.5 seconds. Like, they were all the way out back. They heard me scream. They was in the house. My brother kicks in the bathroom door. What did you do to Michael? My sister's like, I didn't do anything. My mom like, what's wrong? What's wrong? I can't see. I can't open my eye. Get in the car, rush to the hospital. And like, as vividly I remember, my brother even in the car says, try to open your eye. My mom's like, no, don't open your eye. So they rushed me to Children's. We get to Children, and they delivered the news right there. And like,
wow.
Yeah.
And your sight was completely going in that eye.
And the left eye,
Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, so until surgery, they put a eye patch over my eye. Yeah. Because we still ended up going on vacation. Right. And when I got back is when we did the surgery. So they put an eye patch over my eye so that, because the sun was blinding. Like, even though I couldn't open it, well, even though I would have been able to open it, just the fact, like, sunlight was blinding. Even to this day, I wake up in the morning, like, it's just light coming into the room. Like, I wake up, like, that left eye just closes immediately. It's just reaction now.
Wow. Man, how was that, like, being a child, not having that vision? Do you feel like that hindered you in any way growing up? Or do you feel, because I know as kids, the things that aren't normal, we normalize it so easily, right? Kids are so resilient. But do you remember that hindering your upbringing in any way?
Just the fact that, like, I needed glasses now. Okay. Yeah, I didn't have my glasses, I couldn't see. Right. Yeah, so I wake up, first thing I grab is my glasses, because I couldn't see 5 feet in front of me. Like, everything was blurry. Right. So like, that was probably the worst thing for me. Just the fact of, like, sports became harder. Because you still played sports. Yeah, I still played sports. Okay. It was harder, but like, it wasn't the most difficult thing, because like, I played football and basketball. Right. I was a big, so it's not like I was in the corner pulling threes or anything. So I'm just in the post laying up. I could do that. Okay. Football, I played. At this age, I was still a lineman, so eyesight didn't matter to me. The dude I'm supposed to be hitting is right in front of me. I played defensive line. So once I got a little older, though, and my game developed a little bit more basketball, and I can play a little bit more positions.
Yeah.
That became harder because like I can't see the basket.
Okay.
So my mom got me sports goggles. I didn't like them. I hated it at first. I did not want to wear them.
Sheesh, so you said that you weren't able to see the basket. So, all right, if you could describe what you see from that, if you were like, you're on the courts, or even if you're, I don't know, you're on the field, you're on the court, what could you see or what could you not? Like, what's your vision? Explain it to us.
Think of a sketch with pen and pencil, but in color. How blurry it was for me.
Okay.
If you take a pencil and paper sketch and just add color to it, the way that looks blurry or grainy, that's how it looked for me. So I have astigmatism, so the lights would splinter off.
Before or after?
No, after the, so astigmatism came with it. So, you know, like in movies where like you see stars and like they have like the light, all light was that for me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so the sharpness coming off the light, I don't see it as like a circle. It splinters off.
You see like the blur.
Yeah.
So you said that fighting, you got into it due to martial arts. What martial arts was that initially got you into?
Taekwondo.
Taekwondo.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it like what was it like kung fu movies or martial art movies? Like what got you into that as a kid?
A YouTube video.
A YouTube video.
Yeah. I watched the YouTube video from a group called The Human Weapon.
Okay.
And it was two guys that would travel the world. They would go to different places where martial arts originated at.
Okay.
And they would train in the martial art, and then they would compete against people from that country in that martial art. They went to Korea, started doing Taekwondo. I saw them do a move called the tornado kick. I loved how it looked. I love how they explained it. Everything about that move, I loved it. And so I called my mom. I was like, I want to do Taekwondo.
Yeah.
She came home from work and was like, hey, I drove past this karate school. You want to go check it out? I was like, no, it's Taekwondo. She was like, what's the difference? I was like, I don't know. But I know in this video, they said that this move is a Taekwondo move. Yeah. I want to learn this move. And so I got to do Taekwondo. Okay. Like, I don't know the difference, but I don't know if karate got it. Yeah. I remember before my mom got home, I had my sister holding up a pillow and me practicing that kick until I could get it. She takes me to a Taekwondo school, and like it was history. I fell in love. Yeah,
that was it for you.
Yeah,
I remember being young. My grandma used to watch a lot of Bruce Lee movies, and that was what introduced me into the Kung Fu world. Like Bruce Lee was just so cool, you know, growing up.
Once I got into the martial arts, that's when I got introduced to Bruce Lee. And I had DVDs, I had shirts. Yeah. I had it all. Like you couldn't tell me anything bad about Bruce Lee. Yeah, not at all. He was that guy.
Yeah, same. I remember when I found out that he was dead, and I was like, my heart broke. Yeah. Because I thought he was, being young. I'm like, oh, I'm watching this. This is real life right now.
No, I knew he had passed away by the time I got into like watching Bruce Lee. Yeah. But I mean, with Bruce Lee came like everybody else: Jet Li, Jackie Chan, Donnie Yen. Yes. I started watching all of them, and I was just Tony Jaa.
Ip Man.
Yeah. Started watching all of them, and the martial arts movie that became my whole persona. Like that's what I wanted to emulate. And so progressing and like fighting, I was like, well, what can I do with this now that like football and everything's pretty much done? Because like I said, I kicked out of the school that I played football at, so I was like, I could act in movies, like showing off my martial arts skills. And the one thing that held me back from pursuing that was that I saw how other people talked about Bruce Lee. Yeah. And they was like, well, he was just an actor, couldn't fight. I never wanted that for me. Okay. If people saw me fighting, I wanted them to say that this dude's legit and he can actually fight. Never wanted them to say, it's behind a camera, he can't do this in real life. Right. So that's why I didn't go that route, and that's exactly what led me to MMA. Wow. The fact that I was just like, you're not gonna tell me I can't actually fight. I know I can, so I'm gonna go actually fight then. Yeah. That reminds me of Michael Jai White. You know, people say that, but he's a fighter turned actor. He's an actual fighter. Yeah, he's a fighter turned actor. But I understand that negates that stigma that comes with, oh, you're just an actor, like Steven Seagal and Jean-Claude Van Damme's is like, oh, they're just, but some of these people really are. So that's kind of what steered. So you wanted to become an actor at some point. But I wanted to show off my martial arts some way, somehow, and I thought on the big screen would be the best way to do it. Yeah. The only problem was like, I wanted them to know, I wanted the world to know if I was going to do that I'm an actual martial artist, I can actually fight. Or being on the big screen, the idea of he's just an actor is always going to be there. So I was like, that can't be it for me.
Is that something that you would still do? Like, set that aside, because did you care enough about what people thought? Like now looking back, right? And you're like, is there any part of you that feels as if you wish you would have did that and not cared what anybody thought? No. And if somebody ever tested you, you're like, you know what? If anybody ever want to know if I actually can fight, they'll find out. But until then, I'm gonna keep pursuing this.
See, I can't say yes to that only because like the world I got introduced to with MMA, because I decided to pursue that, the friends I've made, the journey has been, I don't think I'll give this up.
Okay.
So like, I can't say that I'll look back and like, I wish I did go that route because like, I don't know what my life would be like if it wasn't for like this. So nah, I wouldn't give it up. I wouldn't go back.
Nah, that's nice to hear, man. So, all right, you said you got kicked out of school. You went to another school. They had no sports, so you continued to pursue. What were you pursuing? Like, what style of martial arts were you pursuing specifically?
I was just doing Taekwondo, and at this time, my goal was to try to get to the Olympics.
Okay.
Because I wanted to Taekwondo, and I was like, it's an Olympic sport.
Yeah.
Like, so I trained Taekwondo often and all the time, and the only thing that took me from that was, like I said, I wanted to be a complete fighter. So I didn't just do Taekwondo. I boxed. I tried my hand in other martial arts like Wing Chun, like Capoeira. I did a bunch of stuff. And Olympic Taekwondo is just Taekwondo.
Right.
Like all the time I wasted becoming like this ninja Batman, the person like that did it all. It was just like, it would have been a waste if I went to the Olympics.
Okay.
So, but also, that would be something I would say I regret not still pursuing.
What's that specifically?
The Olympic Taekwondo.
Okay.
Yeah, that would probably be it.
What do you feel like about the not pursuing that? Would you regret the most? Like, is it envisioning yourself winning that, or is it just the experience?
Yeah, just experiencing, going, possible winning, and I do know because I pursued MMA so heavily, I never got the chance to, and not saying that I can't, but I never got the chance to go get my black belt, even though I'm right there. I'm a red belt in Taekwondo.
Okay.
Yeah, the black belt's the next belt. And my black belts now, they call me, they text me, they're when you gonna get your black belt? When you gonna go get your black belt? When you gonna go get your black belt? Your black belt is ready for you. You just gotta test for it. When you gonna go get your black belt? Love them. I show up every now and then, and I have a son, and when he's old enough, I want him to start in Taekwondo along with MMA and everything. So I have no this love for the sport. It's just that MMA took up the time. Okay.
And so you said you're from West Philly.
Yeah.
Right? And you grew up wanting to do martial arts. And I remember, because I'm from Philly, martial arts, although our culture loved it, it wasn't really expressed. It was like, oh, you were weird,
It was weird for us.
Even though growing up, now that we're all adults, we all watched it, which is crazy, right? But growing up and you actually pursuing that, how did that affect your childhood? What did? Yeah,
it was funny because when I first started Taekwondo, like I said, I was playing football, and I used to bring my Taekwondo gear with me to school, so that when I left school, I could go to the gym.
Right.
And I remember, it just started. I'm a white belt, and people on my football team saw my white belt and everything, and they laughed at the fact that I'm a white belt. I'm like, bro, I had to start somewhere.
Right.
So I got laughed at for that. I had a football coach tell me that I was late for practice one day. I'm leaving Taekwondo, and he was like, "Why are you late?" I'm like, "I had Taekwondo practice." He said, "What do you think you're doing training in martial arts? That's not going to make you any money. Football is going to make you money. Go run laps."
Wow.
I have no idea where that coach is now, but I've made money playing. I didn't make any money playing football. I made me some money fighting though.
Wow.
So,
what age were you when he said that to you?
I was a freshman in high school.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what was your response to that? What?
Run the laps.
You ran?
I ran my laps. But in my mind, I was like, man, you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
And I was just, because like I said, when my first day in the Taekwondo gym, I loved it.
Right.
So in my mind, you just told me something I love was never do anything for me. So to me, that was a slap in the face, but I love football too, so I'm gonna run these laps, but also I'm gonna make sure that like I ain't going. That's not going to be the end of this.
Right.
I don't care if like I don't actually pursue martial arts, but it was definitely going to be something that I will stick with the rest of my life. Like I'm never going to not train. So him telling me that didn't really mean anything to me.
Okay.
It was never going to keep me out the gym.
Right.
I'll show up to 100 football practices late if it meant that like I'm still training Taekwondo. It didn't mean it.
Was that at all any fuel for you to like, you know what, I'm gonna show him?
Every bit of it was.
Okay.
The last of, yo, you're training martial arts, that martial arts stuff don't work in the streets, or even though you training, I can still beat you. All of it was just fuel, cause like.
Did you hear that from different people or just?
All no, different people.
Okay.
Yeah, throughout my like time of like training martial arts, I heard it all.
A little bit. Like a few experiences that you can reflect on where people tried to test you because we hear that, oh, that's not going to work in real life. That only works because it's drill. That only works because of this. Times that happened to you, and how did you respond, and how that affects your journey throughout your up until.
So like a lot of the time, like people say that. So like I said, nickname Wild Mike has nothing to do with like anything in the gym. It had everything to do with outside of it.
Okay.
People tested me, and I opened the door for testing. Not too many people took the opportunity, but every time it was given to me, I was like, let's find out. Mm-hmm. And some people took it, and other people just, you found out like they were just talking. Mm-hmm. And I remember I worked security, and there was some dude who was like, yeah, he knocks everybody out in the hood and everything. And my friend that's there, he was like, I got $1,000 on my friend right here. And I was just like, I'll put another 1,000 down. And he was like, I was like, go get him. And the dude was there, and he talking and everything. I'm like, we're right here. Like, we can fight right now. Like, I'm at work, and I'm like, I'm ready to fight. Because, like, you're not going to tell me that, like, you, the untrained person, can hold your own against a trained person. Because it was that easy, and then everybody be fighting. Like, everybody has the ability to fight, but not everybody has the ability to fight. Like, yeah, you got 2 arms, 2 legs. You can throw a punch, you can throw a kick, but I guarantee you there's a difference between you punching somebody and me punching somebody. I punch somebody and that's the end of the fight. You punch somebody and the fight has just started.
What's some advice you would give to somebody else that may be going through something similar to that? Man,
don't worry about it. They don't train, you do. There's a discipline that comes with this, which is what I learned later in life. And you know, walk off. You beating up the average person does nothing for you. You in the gym training with killers, fighting with killers all day, every day. You spar every week. You putting in hours of this. They just talking about it. So let it fly, like brush it off. And that's why I said, like, growing up now, being more mature about it, I've had that happen because, like I said, I still work security. I don't do it in clubs and stuff anymore, but had a dude, can I curse?
Yeah.
I had a dude was like mad because I had to pat him down. He was like, you're not patting me down, I'll fuck you up. Like, you a bitch. And I'm like, you know what, I probably am. But you're not getting in here until I pat you down. And like, he left out, he came back and let me pat him down. He was like, I was gonna fuck you up. And I was like, you know what, you probably would. I don't even fight, bro. And he was just like, yeah, I used to do karate when I was a kid. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool, where you train at? And he told me, I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool, I always wanted to do martial arts. He was like, yeah, I would have fucked you up, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, yeah, cool. He walks off, and me and the other guards stood there, and the other guards started laughing. They was like, why didn't you do something? I'm like, for what? What do I get out of it? What do I get out of beating up this dude? Yeah, I just shook his hand. All right, cool, we good.
Where does that level of self-regulation come from? How do you get to, like...
Yeah, the guy upstairs. Yeah, I've become more religious in the past couple of years now. So like a lot of that comes, a lot of like restraint and stuff that I try to like show. Obviously I fall short, we all do, but comes from my religion. I'm Christian. Yeah, I try to portray it as best as I can.
Would you say that this version of you, could the younger you have imagined this version of you? I mean, how you handle things?
No, the younger version of me was a crash out. No, I was a YN before the term got popular. So my mom was in the military. Like I said, single home. So every 2 weeks she would leave for the weekend. We normally have a babysitter, and then every month or so, like she would leave for a week. But once we got older and there was no more babysitters involved, I was out the house. You couldn't find me. My mom got deployed and she was gone for 9 months.
Wow.
So me and my sister had to live with my aunt.
Oh wow.
I stopped liking being there, and so like I would leave out for school like at 7 in the morning, and I wouldn't be back in the house until 12 o'clock that night. Like, I was just gone. They couldn't find me. Don't call me. It didn't matter where I was at. I was just out. My mom said,
"What age?"
Yeah, I was a teenager.
Okay.
So like my mom, we moved out of West Philly to the county. My mom was like, "I don't want you going back West Philly." So I'm like, "Okay, yeah, cool." So I'm hanging out with my friends. I'm back in West. The summertime, there's the pool that we grew up going swimming to. She was like, "I don't want you going there." That's where I was at. Me and my friends, 2 in the morning, we jumping the gates to the rec center to go get in the pool. We climbing buildings. We doing everything we wasn't supposed to be doing. I mean, there's certain stuff I probably shouldn't say, but like, there's a lot of stuff that got me the nickname Wild Mike.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all that to say that definitely that younger you would not be able to imagine this version of you now. It's like like if they met, they'd be like, "No way, that's me."
Nah, because I see young boys doing crazy stuff now. Like we had a young boy throw a milkshake at the window. I chased him down, called him, we made him wipe it off, and like we saw him another time, and I just like talked to him like, "Bro, you gotta chill." Like, younger me was that kid, so like, it's no way that younger me would assume that like I'll be the one giving the talking to. So yeah, absolutely not.
It's interesting how the tables turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like you get to reflect and see like, man, I really grew. And like
so like it's along with becoming more religious. I'm a dad now, so both of those play a large factor.
How old is you have a son? Or?
Yeah, he's 2.
2? He's 2? Okay, all right. 2-year-old, man. Yeah. That's it's a beautiful time.
Yeah. It's so cool. I was just messing with him earlier this week and just like, I just stopped and looked. I'm like, wow, like I can't believe like how big you got. like it's so crazy.
Let's say 10 years from now, a message you would give to that 12-year-old son, your 12-year-old son, like a message that you would like for him to, if he sees this video, he looks back and he happens to watch this, what's a message you would want him to watch?
I always got your back. I'm always gonna love you. I always got your back. You can come to me for whatever, about whatever, and we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna talk it out, and no matter what it is that you want to pursue in life, like I'm there 110%. You don't never have to worry about if dad's gonna be okay with this. I'm gonna give you my honest opinion, and we're gonna talk. Yeah, but dad's always gonna be there.
Let's take us to your pro career, because you're pro.
Yeah.
Right? Just tell us how many fights you had before you turned pro and how many professional fights you have. And I know you have a fight coming up on June 6th as well. So how many fights did you have you have amateur fights, right?
Yeah.
How many amateur
I had
fights did you
7 amateur fights, and this would be my 7th pro fight.
Okay.
So 14 fights, after this weekend, 14 fights altogether.
Okay, nice. And what has been the hardest, something you had to overcome throughout your professional career? Like
losses.
Okay.
It comes with the sport. You win some, you lose some, but that's the hardest thing. I mean, obviously, when you win a fight, you feel like you're on top of the world. When you lose a fight, you feel like you're the lowest of the low. So that's probably the biggest thing. But also, I lost in my amateur career. It was my 4th AMI fight, my first loss. And I remember before I got to backstage to go grab my phone, there was already a paragraph from my sister, like, "Yo, we good, like, no matter what." I'm just like, and I went back outside and my family was like, "All right, come on, y'all, we can leave." I'm like, "For what?" Like, my teammates still about to fight. They're like, "You don't want to leave?" I'm like, "Absolutely not." Like, it come with the territory. You go and win some, you go and lose some. Tonight wasn't my night, but you gotta learn to roll with the punches pretty much.
What's your mental behind when you overcame your first loss in your pro career? And what fight was that for you?
My 2nd, and this one still bothers me to this day because of how that loss came about. I got poked in my eye like 3 different times during the fight. My eye was completely shut. The ref never stopped it, and stupidly, because it's like so early in my career, I never went to the ref and like, "Yo, he poked me in the eye."
Yeah.
And so I just bit down on my mouthpiece with one eye and started throwing shots. He clipped me, I fall, and I just covered up. Like, I wasn't hurt, but I also knew, like, I can't see and I can't fight. So I just covered up. The ref stopped the fight. He started laying the ground and pound. Ref stopped the fight. Doctors came in. Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I can't open my eye. He wins. I go to the hospital, scratch cornea and everything. They gave me medicine that I was taking for like a week. My vision was shot. I couldn't open my eye up.
Was it the same eye?
No, different eye. So yeah, so my best friend talked about something. Dang, he got your good eye. Like you're like, you don't got no more eyes anymore. So, but yeah, so that was a difficult time for me because my eye alone. Not only could I not open it, like once I finally was able to open it, I couldn't look left or right. So like for me to walk around, like I would have to stop, turn my head, and then walk that way. Like I couldn't just like turn my head. Like it was so painful.
How'd you overcome something like that mentally? Like not only just the loss, but also the pain, and then also the lack of ability of being able to just move normally. Like what was that mental process? What was the toughest time, and reflecting on that, what did you learn?
The toughest time for me was like just the loss in that one. So like that's probably the one that like I like still like grit my teeth at the most. So like that loss still bothers me a lot. I'm still dealing with like accepting that one. Like I hate thinking about it. I hate going back and watching that fight. Like that fight just like it still bothers me to like this day. Cause like, I wish I had something in me to go like, yo ref, you poked me. Cause like the commentator saw it, my coach at the time saw it, my corner saw, like everyone saw him poke me in the eye. They yell, yo ref, watch the fingers at the face, and like the ref didn't see anything. And I wish something in me said, yo ref, like he just poked me in the eye and like my eye is shut, like I can't see.
Yeah.
And like it would have definitely kept that loss off my record, but the fight would have got stopped no matter what because I legit couldn't open my eye.
Sheesh. And you said that was the hardest fight. That's the one that you're still like accepting.
Yeah.
Is it because you didn't say something? Like that's the only reason why?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it would have turned out a different way possibly.
Yeah, because like my last fight, I lost a decision because I broke my hand in the first round.
Wow.
So like I've already accepted that one. Like that's something completely out of my control. Like I got backstage and the first time I ever cried after a loss. Like I went backstage and I cried because like I trained hard for that fight. I knew I was better than the guy, and I went out there. 15 seconds, I hit him, he falls. I broke my hand. I continue to fight. I get back up, round's over, go to my corner, and I talk to Chris and Kyle, who was there, and I'm like, yo, I just broke my hand. And they're like, all right, well, we're gonna keep that to ourselves right now, and I'm like, then they were like, you good? I'm like, I mean, we're here now. If I say no, fight's over, I lose. If I go out there and lose because my hand's broken, I still lose. The only thing that I can get from this is going out there and fighting and trying to win. So I went out there and I fought the second and third round with a broken hand. I didn't use this hand all second round, like I didn't, and couldn't pull off the victory. But that was probably my hardest one because like I did everything right, and it all got taken from me from something that I had no control over.
How do you push through that type of pain? Like how, you hear people say that. You hear, if you've seen the last interview with Brandon and like how he broke his arm and
I was at that fight,
yeah. So like, how do you push through that type of pain, man? I couldn't imagine it personally.
And you know what's crazy? We all had that idea, like, if something like this was to happen, like, I'm gonna keep doing what I gotta do to get it done. And you don't know if you're actually gonna be able to do that until it actually happens. So like, as a fighter, me breaking my hand, there was a part of me where it's just like, this is about to be a uphill battle and a hard one, a hard fought uphill battle. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get it done, but the only thing I can do now is try. Like, I just flew to Indiana, I'm fighting, I made weight. I'm not about to give up after 15 seconds.
And wait, that happened within?
The 15 seconds of the first round.
Wow.
Yeah, so I fought the rest of my fight. I fought 14 minutes and 45 seconds with a broken hand.
Shit. And man, that That takes a lot. Again, like I said, you hear people say that, but
I mean, before it happened, I would have never thought like, if I break my hand, will I be able to continue fighting? I always thought like, something like that happened, like that's the fight, like ref call it. But once I was in that moment, I was just like, man, a lot of people say like, oh, the adrenaline must have kept you. I felt the pain immediately. As soon as I broke it, I knew.
So there was no adrenaline.
There was nothing. I felt it immediately. That's the reason why I didn't use the entire second round. And I used it once after I broke it. And we were going, it's the third round. I fainted. He dropped his hands, and like it all went in slow motion for me. It's like his hands dropped, and I said, "This could be it. Like this your chance." And I threw it as hard as I could and hit him. And his eyes went back, and he like stood there, and the pain just like shot through my entire body. And I was like, that didn't work. I'm like, but he's hurt. Like, let's see if we can figure something out. And I couldn't do it. Like, I was hoping that shot put him down.
That mindset, like, if somebody else is in that, what words could you give them that you feel like they might need to hear that could possibly get them, whether they come out with the win or not, but could they need to switch to not tell yourself this or to tell yourself that? Like, you get what I mean?
Yeah, I guess fighter IQ kicks in, and you have to understand that we're not just one weapon. We are mixed martial arts, and we have a multitude of weapons. If you hurt your hand, you got another one. You got your kicks. You got a bunch of other things. You can decide to, okay, well, me, I'm a striker. I'm not much of a wrestler. I'm not a grappler. I should have probably started taking shots and made him worry about wrestling so that I could open up at other things. But I was so worried about the fact that I just broke my hand, and I kind of like lost the idea of like, I got other stuff. And so that's probably it, man. You're not just one tool.
No, that again, it's not something I could fathom going through and continuing. So when I hear those stories, to me, it's like, man, that's some superhuman stuff to be able to do that. You know, some stuff you see on anime, right?
Yeah.
Which, man, I wish we had time to talk about some anime stuff, because I know you got your tattoos and everything.
Yeah, I got 2 dragons spiraling on my arm. The head of it was based off Shinran from Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
I got Sasuke's curse mark on my shoulder, and I got Kid Boot underneath it holding it up. I want to do my whole back anime, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a huge anime nerd.
Same, man. I love anime. Anime has gotten me through some of the toughest times in my life. You know, like, some people will be like, oh, that's just kid stuff, but to me, like, no, it's so much deeper. It's actually, until you become an adult, you don't even understand some of the concepts and the difficulties that these characters had to overcome.
It's still adults watching like SpongeBob or Fairly Odd Parents or stuff like that. I'm like, if y'all can watch that, y'all can watch anime.
Exactly, like, man. Exactly.
There's character development, there's world growth, there's emotion, there's drama, there's highs, there's lows. Like, if you can watch a show with none of those concepts and find it enjoyable, you can watch anime and just like, oh, how are you like attached to a fake character? That's how good the show is. Like, they make you feel emotion towards they're these fake characters. Like, you grow to love these characters.
Yes, hey, that's how I feel, right? You have a fight coming up on June 6th. What's your mindset going into a fight? What is what's your mental? How do you prepare yourself? How do you get in the game? How do you stay focused? Like, I'm sure you have outside outside things going on. So how do you keep yourself focused and make sure, like, you got a 2-year-old, right? Which, you know, I'm a father as well, and like, you just want to be there for him as much as you can. Like, how do you mentally lock in?
It's actually been pretty easy. So his mom is a teacher.
Okay.
So he's pretty much with me throughout the day. So he's here training all the time. Everybody in the gym knows him. Okay. He goes with me to practices, and even when I'm at other gyms, people there know him. He plays around, he sits, he even knows like when we're training. Like, when it first started, like, it was like difficult because like he wanted to get on the mat and everything. I was like, no, he can't get on the mat. Yeah. He knows now, and so like he even knows like once we're done. He was like, Dad, like, mat? And I'm like, yeah, you can get on the mat. He sits down, takes his shoes off, and he gets on the mat because he knows like he can't go on the mat with my shoes on. So like, he's with me all the time. So that has been helpful. The fact of like, yeah, now I have a kid, and you know, kids are a blessing.
Yeah.
But if you have something that you're like aiming for, sometimes like you just can't, because they take precedent. Like they are your main priority. So sometimes you just can't pursue those things. So, but I've been lucky enough to where I've been able to continue to pursue fighting because I can bring him with me and I have a village behind me. So like even the times where like, yo, I got way too much to do and taking him in and out the car, just doing stuff with him is just like, it would be just too much of a hassle. I was like, hey mom, hey sis, hey cousin, hey whoever, like, can you help me out? And they just like bring him over. So I'm a family guy. My whole family, we're family oriented. So like our village is our village. Like I grew up in a family where like my cousins are my siblings, and now that I have a kid, they not cousins to them. They aunts and uncles. So yeah, so that's my family life. And when it comes to like, so yeah, that's what made it easy.
Okay. What's your biggest inspiration right now to continue fighting? And where do you see yourself within the next 3 years?
My biggest inspiration to continue fighting has been my goal since the beginning. And I just, that household name, the Bruce Lee's, the Jackie Chan's, like obviously like the GOAT of our sport, John Jones. I'm not really looking to be a John Jones. I want to be the household name of like the Jet Lees, like yeah, I know I said don't want to pursue that movie or anything because like people can say it's fake, but now that people know it's real, I want people to be like, he'll kick your ass. Yeah. Like the way that our parents talked about like Mike Tyson, like Mike was that guy. Like if I ran into him, I wouldn't want to fight him. That's I still want that. I want to make as much money as possible, and I want to make sure that like my son grows up that he can look back and look at what his dad did, and that I can like lay a foundation for like him to have a better life than what I had. That's the goal. The goal originally before he was here was all selfish. It was just like make as much money as possible, do whatever I want, have a ball, live the wild Mike lifestyle. And now that I have him, it's like I'm domesticated Mike now. Yeah, yeah, I'm tame Mike. So, but yeah, it's
you would change the Instagram name?
Oh, no. Dad, I'm still wild Mike at heart, just not in action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My last question for you is, what's some advice you would give to somebody else that was seeking to pursue this career in total?
It's not easy. It's not guaranteed. This sport loves nobody, and it doesn't care about how much time or effort you put in. There's going to be somebody that can kick your ass, and if you run into those people, your first 5 fights, be prepared to like lose your first 5 fights. I mean, this is just how the sport goes. You got to come in, you got to put the work in. If you're the best guy in the room, that's the wrong room for you. If you don't have people supporting you at your gym and like it's a free-for-all, that's the wrong gym for you. Find a family. Find a gym that you can call family. Y'all work together, y'all train together, y'all fight together, y'all win together. And that's what we got here. So if you do want to pursue this, be prepared to like, for everything. Know that everything comes with this sport. It's not just about winning and making money. Everything comes with this sport. The losses, the highs, the lows, the injuries, I don't know if this is for me. All of it comes with this. Be prepared for all of it, because it's not a time where like those thoughts don't show up. Even like someone like GSP, or like Mount Rushmore MMA, he's up there. Even he talked about like he hated fighting. He was good at it, but like he was scared before every fight. So be prepared for all of that. All of that's to come.
I think that's some great advice, man. I appreciate that. And again, let the people know where they can find you out on social media, when your fight is, and what the date, time, and location of your next fight you got coming up.
So I'm fighting June 6th at Valley Forge Casino, KOP. My Instagram is Wild Mike MMA. And that's pretty much the only social I have. I'm not anywhere else.
Okay.
And so yeah, I'm Wild Mike from West Philly.
Appreciate you, Mike.
Appreciate it.
It's been a pleasure, man.
Same to you.
I know somebody gonna watch this and definitely find a lot of information and pieces and tools that you gave that can help them, brother. So Thank you for joining the Fighters Fortitude. We out.
Thank you.